AA has not been around for a while. The traditional counter to morph, huh?
Yeah,
well, I mean,
morph on the dodge.
Pasha is also having a hard time being able to cut the creep wave, is going to be forced to TP back. He did pull the creep wave away, which means unless Mineski finds some sort of solution, TP in from Ninja Boogie, going to head to this mid lane where there's going to be some action in our first blood. No one.
Even it's Raging Potato who goes for the skip.
Another block. The cold feet. He's going to be able to proc here. Just a really great setup in the combination. You don't need 6-minute runes about to spawn. Moon is going to be able to push into Solo here. Solo in trouble, does not have the face edict to go for the disarm, so he's just going to die to the right clicks. And now an Ancient Apparition may be in trouble. He was actually silenced up. The last word as he casted it, he got silenced, and as a result could not go for the release. So it's just kill the Drow Ranger, and just felt like he could continue to be very aggressive like that. Moon is going to be caught here. The lockdown of the Oracle is going to ensure the Ice Blast lands. Roger's in trouble, but no, he's actually fine. He's going to TP out. Nice flame break push back here as Pasha dives in deep into the jungle. Punishes the silencer, punishes Ninja Boogie. Ramses, ooh, picks up the Sunder level 6 and is able to get it off here on Ajit, who goes for the early rotation. Try and put pressure on this TB, may still be able to find him as they get the reveal from Raging Potato, the stun out, and a big nuke from the...
He was struggling real hard. He's only level 4, hasn't really picked up his farm, and he's getting gone out now at top as Pasha, utilizing the full offensive potential of this Bat Rider early on. He's going to flame break him back into the Firefly, and KP getting real low, should get solo killed here. Pasha with another one.
On a successful scan though, Moon should be wise to what's happening here, but just because he knows it's happening doesn't mean he can stop it. There's a great 1-2 punch from the Oracle. Pasha pressuring Moon here. Moon, that was a great flame break, and now he's going to be caught by the lasso. He's just going to tick out here from all this fire damage. The TP rotations from Raging Potato. Again, what is this support really going to be able to do to get levels on these supports? Top lane, meanwhile, VP is willing to take some risks to get their support some levels, but those risks do come at a cost. Solo farming up the top lane, ends up getting killed. Now Raging Potato here at bottom. They are going to be throwing out the Echo Slam, just trying to try and pop him faster, but Mineski's already rotated over. Jit turns into a Bat Rider himself, grabbing the bat with that flame break and getting the kill. Really, Ramses has taken one tower, and now he's looking to do it again here as the Rod of Atos is going to catch this Vengeful Spirit, and this long range.
I don't think they have enough stuns to fight late game.
Will be able to get off that magic immunity and immediately just saves himself with the Fortune's End as well. They are going to have the long-term disable here on Raging Potato as that purge gets maxed out, and going to find out Jit here as well. Actually goes for the lasso now. His team is pretty far away. They are going to be able to get the reflection. He's going to go for the TP out, and the Rod of Atos is there in time. Now the Ice Blast, and that percentage will just... And at least that's going to be a decent exchange. Oh, beautiful silence coming out from Moon as they go from taking that tower to getting aggressive, and Virtus.pro did not expect that one.
I think he's deciding to himself, like, I'm probably not going to be the one to push out the lanes. It's almost always just going to be my TB.
Okay.
And that's really what the Bat Rider with the Boots of Travel is effective at, is Roger decides to try to go for the TP, but he's easily going to get caught out, should go down, no problem.
Been a part of a decent number of kills, has stolen 12 intelligence so far. Ice Blast, now the mirror image is going to help KP get out of that lockdown, but he still takes a lot of the damage. Ajit turns into a Terrorblade as he jumps forward to the waveform, gets off a reflection. They do have the Song of Siren locking down a lot of these heroes, so they're going to try and get set up. And Raging Potato in the back line is still being run over by Pasha. He actually goes for the swap. Now the stun onto the Bat Rider, and they're going to be able to kill him. Ramses is going to stand here in this fight, and he does have the help of the Oracle. That's why he depended on Solo to be able to save him. Here the silence goes out. Ajit is tanky enough to be able to get away, so he's good. And hold that advantage Mineski currently has, but they can't afford to lose their heroes. The Drow Rangers in trouble, will be able to get away as that Fissure wasn't quite enough to allow the Ice Blast to land. Now, maybe Ramsey's gotten a little bit too far forward as he silence up. The Echo Slam straight into two heroes. No follow-up damage, though, and the Terrorblade's still in trouble. There is going to be the meteor missing, and the Sunder does successfully go up with a swap back. It may not matter if you have that extra HP as he's pulled into position, but he actually is turning. KP's in trouble now. The Vengeful Spirit's already dead. The waveform out from Ajit as he's not able to get the kill on the Terrorblade. Mineski, a back and forth fight there, but
everyone maybe thinks to themselves the favorites will just dominate, but not the case whatsoever as
Mineski quite get in range. He's trying to get that swap. They pop the drums to give him the extra movement speed. The Bat Rider hiding to the side. 1 second for the TP as well, but the stun comes out just in time from Ajit.
The Vengeful Spirit has the drums.
And that Drums is not going to be able to save him here, though, as Meteor Hammer.
I just like that Raging Potato can be a little bit more.
You die, but your illusion can still keep right-clicking.
Big
nuke. Oh, no, that E-Blade doesn't land.
Oh, but they might still have him.
Still may be able to get a really good Meteor Hammer with the Global Silence also going off. The Oracle can't save himself. They're going to focus on the fight position first and deal with the Ancient Apparition afterwards. He throws out the Ice Blast, but he's silenced and won't be able to do too much. But Ramsey is still the harder carry here and can run down these heroes. With this, Scotty just rips apart the Morphling, able to take away the Aegis of the Drone Ranger. And Roger sets up on him. They don't even really need his stuns. Moon is just delaying the inevitable at this point. Mineski has actually killed slightly more wards, but it's going to be the Silencer caught as he was just, Ninja Boogie was just killing the Observer ward, but dies for that positioning. He's silenced up right now, does take some damage from the Drone Ranger, but you can see the butterfly into effect. Look at this Glimmer Cave setup, though. We have a Song of Siren now. VP is very well spread. They're going to go for the stun of the Oracle and see if they can burst down Ramsey as quick as possible. The Ice Blast goes out, but there is that Global Silence. The Ice Blast is released. It does manage to catch Jin. That is very important, but he's going to be swapped back by Raging Potato. Ramsey still trying to get this damage. He does manage to kill the Morphling. Melee buys back. Raging Potato may still take out Ramsey's. Realizes he's going to start backing up as his double damage Metamorphosis is wearing a little thin, and with the buyback up, is kind of stuck right now if they can find him. Roger sure enough does and manage to get the Fissure block too. KP has no defense of the Song of Siren. He obviously used that to start the fight, so VP will end the fight with a kill.
They don't have stuns. That's a large part of their lineups. What they lack.
Okay, there is going to be swap. Raging Potato gives up his life. Yeah,
but it's the ability to deal out that damage that they sort of just lack. Like, you can't hold anybody in place right now. Look how everybody just runs, disengages. The Manta dodge on the E-Blade. They just have to catch Pasha, who has a gem. This would probably be the biggest upside for them, is if they just catch this Bat Rider by himself, and
they do catch him. The swap, he blinked as the swap went down, ends up in the same position, so they do. Meanwhile, they're going to keep on going. I love this, but immediately the buybacks, and look at that! He just turns around, kills that Vengeful Spirit, nice and easy. Now the Morphling pops a haste and says, I gotta get out. Away from so much damage to the back lines. The Lotus Storm's going to be able to turn around one stun. Roger's going to be saved by Solo. Now they do have the lasso, but that's going to be stopped. Now the Song of Siren. The two heroes locked together. That's going to be a beautiful Meteor Hammer onto three of them. The blink away from Roger is going to be okay. Fissure stopping a lot of this damage. The Terror Blade, though, turning around and helping out his allies. The Echo Slam into the back line. Jit being controlled up, switched over to the Morphling right before the ulti, but it doesn't matter. He just gets ripped apart by the
ulti. I mean, he's just fainting, trying to do whatever they can. He's saying, look at me, try to go on me. They'll oblige. They'll try to go for the kill onto the
swap back.
The crit.
1,000 damage from Ramses. A buyback immediately from KP, but now that they've secured Megas, let's go for the throne. And Mineski.
With you, Mineski said their major fault was too greedy. Yeah, their lineup is these.
They have a good mix of damage types, physical, magic. That's why I was kind of confused at the Necro pick. But I think VP's lineup comes online real quickly as the Fissure's going to come in.
You're going to be your first blood unless the Fairy Fire. No chance. The last shot from no one was secure.
Sleight of Fist doesn't actually pressure you that much as top lane, the Fissure.
Great Fissure block. He's going to try and go for the splitter to stop some of this damage, but it's definitely dodged by Roger.
And that she dies. She has enough stats at this point, but they are going to make the attempt anyways.
With the right Fissure block here, Moon moves forward. At the same time, they're going to the top lane, leaving no one alone. The Ghost Shroud's going to protect him against the Diabolic Edict damage, and he is more. They should know he's here because they had a defensive ward, but maybe they didn't somehow. Roger, they lost sight of him as he was hiding in that hole, and will be able to get the Fissure stun, trying to go for the body block as well onto no one, Moon, and they will be able to get the treants in front of him. Beautifully set up, tries to eat his way through the trees, does so successfully, finds a little shortcut to be able to get through. Now Ninja Boogie tries to return the favor onto Roger, getting in front of him, slowing him as much as possible because they have the puck here. It does manage to land the nuke, gets the silence as well to finish him up. Raging Potato, though, is now stuck inside the trees with Solo and Pasha beating on him. Ninja Boogie trying to help him out as best as possible. They do kill that puck. Moon is a little bit low, and Solo says, screw it, I'm just going to go for the Drone Ranger, but he's a little bit too tanky. Now the physical damage turns back around onto Solo with a fresh round of treants. Look at him, he just turns around, gets the glimpse, throws that Moon into position onto Pasha, but Jit is potentially here to save the day. The Fire allows Moon to be able to survive a little bit longer. Now he's got the healing self, and Roger realizes this is a suicide attempt that he's not going to be able to land onto Moon. He tries to run away, but it is futile in the end as Jit will be able to pick up the double kill. What a big...
Surviving as long as he possibly could.
Pasha showing up. KP actually did not have any chance or anything. They have the ultimate from no one. Think about returning to this top lane, though. I'm not fully convinced. This is a level 8 Necrophos, and now he's got supports behind him. The pickoff here as the glimpse comes down from Solo. Solo, who, by the way, is level 6. They are going to use the Reaper Sight. That was a guaranteed kill. Going to run into each other, but Raging Potato running into no one. That's not really the hero they can go for and gank. Oh, the Fissure was almost perfectly timed. Now they're going to be able to get the glimpse back, though, and Raging Potato is in trouble. Goes for the silence. They do not have the Reaper Sight, nor do they need it, as the Wrath of Nature will be able to finish up that puck. Ninja Boogie does manage to land the Ice Path here. Jit just going to run down this captain, and no one's a bit low on mana. And with this many heroes, they might be able to catch him unless
they don't really need her to fight. Like, they've been taking fights without her comfortably as Raging Potato.
He does have an orb coming up in a second here, but that's why the Reaper Sight is immediately used by no one. He knows he has the damage to ensure the kill. As long as they have a disable here, Pasha will reveal KP, or KP will reveal a kill onto Pasha instead. But now they're at a disabled, and they may not have the damage. No, they barely get. Maybe 3. Nagasiren actually has illusions in position at top, setting up, but they're going to go for it. Yule Scepter goes out the Fissure, making sure there's no chain stun from KP here, but he's got to get around these treants, and Pasha's just not letting him. One treant stands in front long enough for them to be able to get the glimpse range. Make a kill now for
long wrap around, but they don't know. Mineski's also smoked up.
Slight chains catches Roger. Silence to be able to catch the Disruptor in the backline as well. The Spirit Vessel still ticking on Roger and will be enough damage, but couldn't dodge the ensnare out from Ramses, so the puck does fall. Still just a 4-4 position as this fight continues. They're going to get the Ice Path off the Slight Chains, but Ninja Boogie's got to be careful here as the Reaper's Scythe is not available, but no one still does plenty of right-click damage. Nice 2-man silence out from Moon. This is an opportunity to go in until Ramses resets the fight with a Song of Siren, and they see they want to go for the damage dealer in the back line. Immediately go for the silence on Moon as well as KP. Go for KP first. He does have the Yule Sensor, so instead they turn for Moon, take apart that Drow Ranger, leave KP for second, which they easily get. Jit is now out of mana here as the Ember Spirit until he pops a wand. Has plenty of mana to work with. That's why he's going to use it all to try and blow up no one, but doesn't have enough. No one with the magic resistance. Now the Reaper Side comes back in a favor. Double kill for no one. Now he's going to regen up. Raging Potato jumped in, but he's dead as
well. Teams.
Yes.
And they've given up twice now in this series alone, and it feels like they're still comfortable playing against it because they just have so much experience against it.
Track. You have the stats, you can actually do a lot of good AoE damage against this Nagasiren, but instead, he just dies so quickly to the Naga. Pasha's going to be found here. Jit chases him down. Raging Potato gives him the vision, and eventually they will be able to cut him down. Jit's damage has been slowed down because of the split that. Spotting him, looking for the glimpse. Look at Pasha's positioning. He TP's up to the high ground, knowing as long as they get the vision, they'll get the glimpse. And with that, Raging Potato, Reaper's Scythe, see ya for 60. He's trying to set up, get into position here. They're going to run into this Nagasiren here, but they're trying to control him as much as possible. The silence should be able to finish him off. There's going to be no Song of Siren in this fight. No reset possibility here. That's why they're going to be able to chase down Solo here. Pasha, no chains. Not going to be able to stop him. So at least they get a ski. Caught him. Coil goes out, just trying to delay as long as possible, but he had to be able to. Ooh, this is a big kill, though. Pasha, very important. Mineski bring all 3 cores up here, kill him, and his fire now. Mineski wants to go in. They need to go in right now because Roshan's about to fall. That's why no one just goes outside the pit. He's going to zone out Mineski while they ensure this ages. They're going to try and go for the fast kill on no one, but he does get off the Ghost Shroud in time before the physical damage can follow up. Silence out. Ramsey still able to get it off, though, as he gets to the Manta, into the Song of Siren, and he's going to catch 2 of these supports. Locked in by the Static Storm. No hope for an escape. One of them will get Reaper's Scythe, and yep, that's 75 seconds on the clock for him. Ninja Boogie eventually falls for a Beyond. Virtus.pro has been stymieing all their attempts again. Moon alone in the jungle here. Some nice vision out from Virtus.pro. Knows the Drow Ranger is isolated right here. They're going to be able to catch him.
That's a lot of damage she's putting out, but not going to be quite.
Lands that stun, a lot of magic damage, slowing in onto Ramses. Needs to be able to get KP out, though, otherwise he's going to get Reaper Scythe down. Does get the Yule Scepter off. The Reaper Scythe wasn't going to be enough. They get the silence out. The Drow Ranger refusing to buy back. Now they get the coil. Still no buyback whatsoever from the Leshrac either. 3-man Ice Path, well set up by the Jakiro, but won't stop him from dying to give up on this mid laner barracks, as you say. Drow Ranger's back up. Chains again. 2-man silence as well, but these heroes are still decently healthy, and there's the Song of Siren. They have the Static Storm on the two of them here. The Draw Ranger as well as Judge are not going to be able to get out of this one. Now he's going to be forced into a buyback, but the Ember Spirit's going to die as well. Another buyback flowing in. Mineski have to be able to catch some heroes here. They can't live deep.
Absorb and heals is going to be enough.
Oh, but they got the glimpse. That's no good. Move.
This was the buyback.
100 seconds now, and Potato gets hit by the Wrath of Nature, which may signal him something's up until he gets hit by the Fissure and Chant Totem Aftershock stun. No Echo Slam yet, but he's going to come back eventually. Doesn't actually get him as he blinks away, but thanks to the Thunder Strike, they still have division.
Damage.
4 versus 5, because Virtus.pro will get Megas at this rate. KP leading the way, Yule Scepter. Oh, trying to go for the splitter. Stop at the Song of Siren. And look at that again.
Look
the
how
positioning.
good they are.
Two heroes grouped up. There's a third kind of on the edges there. They are going to be able to get the Static Storm Reaper side combo that cuts the Ember Spirit down for 140 seconds. And that's just it right there. You don't have any of your cores left. Mineski just going to watch buildings die and call GG. Give him the good luck further because Virtus.pro are indeed moving on in this lower bracket.
And a very valiant effort